So I had the strangest thing happen to me yesterday. I had a new client that came in, and she just had a simple, I don't know, some kind of mix. Maybe a Havanese Shih Tzu mix, maybe a Havanese. And when she came in, I asked her what she wanted, and she started pulling these Pinterest pictures up. And, you know, I could tell, you know, I mean, I don't think at one point I haven't done that type of grooming where it's dried with a stand dryer and there's product on the coat and it's hand scissored. You know, a lot of these TikTok or these Pinterest grooms, you know, these are expensive haircuts. And I explained to her, who am I talking to? And I explained to her that, you know, I just do basic haircuts. I'm past that point in my life, and I've just decided that I want to keep my grooms affordable, and I just don't want to mess with the more expensive type of grooming, you know. And she kept telling me, like, I don't want it choppy. And mind you, I've never done this dog before, and supposedly she came in because she'd seen my pictures on Facebook, which I don't really do a Facebook anymore, but that was years ago. And, you know, she asked me, did you do these haircuts? Yeah, I did those haircuts. And then the same grooms that she seemed to have liked when she pulled them up, she started saying that they looked choppy. Well, you know, there's shadowing in pictures, or, you know, maybe a dog was matted and the haircut's not completely even. I don't know. But anyway, now the haircuts that she was showing me that she liked, you know, she starts telling me it's choppy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, now she doesn't even like the work that, you know, is on Facebook, which, you know, they weren't Pinterest pictures. It was just, I put them on Facebook for the owners. And so, you know, I just told her, I was like, you know, I know the kind of groom that you want, and, you know, I'm not that kind of groomer, so, you know, maybe it's best that I not groom your dog, and you find the groomer that will do that type of grooming on your dog. But I'm going to tell you, whereas I charge $65, which I just tell people it's $70, because that includes their sales tax and stuff. You know, people don't like jump scares. Why don't you go to someone who will, you know, do that kind of work, you know, and it's probably going to cost you, about $100. And I know that the surrounding salons here, just for basic haircuts, are charging $85. But she doesn't leave. So, you know, I just started gathering all this information of what she told me. And I'm thinking in my head, you know, it looks like about what she wants is inferior guard all over. And, you know, she had groomed the dog herself, so I just told her, well, whatever I do, it's going to look better than what's there now. So, and I guess part of the problem was that she had to go out of town, so she really needed to get the dog groomed. So I bring the dog back, I bathe it, run an O-guard over it, and she comes to pick the dog up, and she's really happy. And so I figure out pretty quick that what has happened. And what has happened is that, you know, somebody's groomed the dog and the dog's not been clean. And that right there is the biggest issue in grooming is, you know, if the dog was clean when you started. Anyway, she was completely happy and she tipped me $10. Hello.
That smells so good in here.
Smell like cinnamon? It's not a candle, it's a wax melt. If you notice, I change it with the season. It was,
No, I didn't notice,
it was
but this
pumpkin
one-
spice for the fall, and now it's cinnamon for the holiday season. But thank you. I got it at Walmart. It's the Better Homes and Garden one. Yeah, if you're interested. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get the same ones every year. I have.
They're creatures of habit.
Yeah, well, you know, it's hard to find ones that actually smell good. And then once you find them,
It's strange because I walk down the aisle smelling like
nobody's looking at you strange. That's what everybody else does too.
yeah.
You want puppy's same haircut?
Yes, I was going to tell you, this month, he really has scratched a lot this month.
It's itchy.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, I just
Okay. See if maybe he's picked up a bug or two.
it's always the same spot,
Is it?
kind of under his left leg.
Okay. I'll look at
Could
it.
just be dirt.
Okay. I'll look at it. If I notice something, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I'll look and see if you picked up a friend at the dog park. Is he on a flea preventative?
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Did you take a card? Okay. I will call you as soon as he's ready. Yeah, so anyway, after all that, she leaves and she's perfectly happy. And she was so shocked when I told her. And I told her, I said, I think the problem is that, you know, whoever you've taken the dog to is not bathing the dog correctly. But, you know, I just decided at some point that I just wanted to do basic haircuts. I didn't want to do anything fancy or spend my money on a bunch of product. I'm not interested in, I mean, I appreciate the, you know, the high price salons and what they can offer and things like that. I do. But this is not who I want to be. I don't want that kind of pressure. I don't want that kind of pressure. So I'm pretty upfront with people, you know, straight off, like, hey, I just do basic grooming. I don't do anything fancy. You know. But believe me, I do, I'm not saying anything bad about people that, you know, enjoy that, you know, that next level grooming. I love it. I love looking at the pictures. That's not what I want to do. You know, I want to groom the same dogs for years and years. And, you know, have a long-standing clientele. You know, at this point in my life, I've been grooming a lot of the same dogs for, you know, their whole lives. And now I'm literally grooming dogs for the children, you know, the grown children of people that I was grooming dogs for years ago. But that one threw me for a loop. It's just, yeah, after all that, she was perfectly happy with a straight zero guard all over. Teddy bear head, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I thought at one point about opening a salon called Short and Simple, or Short and Sassy, or something like that, and only doing nothing above a 4-blade. I think I had attention deficit or something, and I just, after about an hour, I'm done. Like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, because I do have some dogs that are in the higher price bracket just because they're bigger. But I don't do it, like, I've decided not to do anything but dogs up to and not over 25 pounds. You know, I got older and I don't seem to have enough strength. So that's what we do. Maybe at some point in my life I will just do Short and Simple and just leave it at that. Yeah, if I'd have said yes to that, I would have sat back here with a stand dryer when I had to get it out of storage. But I've been sitting back here with a stand dryer, blowing out that dog, hand scissoring that dog when truthfully all she wanted was just the dog to be clean and even. That was it. Now, she did say she was happy, and she did tip me, but we'll see if she was really happy if she comes back. I mean, she was happy with what she got, but whether or not that's exactly what she wanted, we'll see if she comes back. She did tell her dog he looked really handsome. I don't know. I even told her, I was like, yeah, if I do that once, then I'm gonna have to keep doing it. It's just not what I want to do. Hey, Wendy. Well, alright, Super Cooper. There you go.
Bit long hair, I see.
Alright.
There, Cooper.